Welcome back to the Daily Solves. Today is Tuesday, May 19th. As usual, we're going to do the Wordle, connections, strands, and all the pips. Let's get into this Wordle. All right, our randomly generated word today was dream. Let's run dream. Okay, green D to start it off. I wonder if we're ending with a Y today, maybe a double letter as well, something like dizzy. Maybe something like doubt as well. We can use the O and the U. Yeah, I kind of like doubt. Let's see what we learn. Doubt. Okay, U and a T in there. I have a feeling that the U goes in the second spot. If not, it's going to be an I there. So let's see what we can build with DU. Maybe it's dusty. That looks kind of nice. Let's see. There it is. All right, dusty in 3. Very cool. The U definitely felt like it was going in the second spot. That being said, the word ending with a Y made a lot of sense. And we came up with dusty. Current streak at 5 now. Let's keep it going. Did you guess dusty today? On to the connections. Let's find these 4 categories. Forever, salon, cook, surgeon, super fudge, fudge, doctor, nurse, cry, blubber, trot, alter, teeth, Deanie, babble, and founder. Okay. I am seeing types of fish minus a letter. So trout, salmon, sturgeon, and flounder. Let's do it. Nice. Fish minus a letter. Okay. I'm also seeing if you were to make a change, but not an allowed change. So maybe you alter something, you fudge something, you doctor it, or you cook it. So I'm thinking what you might do to your books in your business if you want to make your numbers look better. Let's see. Modify deceptively. Makes sense. Okay, I'm thinking maybe stages that babies go through. You know, they cry, they babble, they nurse, and they teeth. I think this is right. I don't know if that's the right name of the category, though. Let's see. Things babies do. Cool. All right, that means we have super fudge, blubber, I think deny, and forever. Not too sure what this category is. Yeah, not too sure. Let's see what it is. Oh, okay. Judy Bloom books. Nice. All right, another perfect connections today. Found all 4, started with the purple. Awesome. Current streak at 7 now. Love to see that. Let's keep it rolling and see what we can do. Did you find today's connections? Onto the strands. Let's find today's hidden theme. On the rise. Okay, on the rise makes me think, someone's on the come up. Maybe start thinking about things that are tall, or maybe the sun as well. Things that rise. So let's see what we can find. Okay, I do see hill and I see slope as well. So let's try hill. Okay, and slope. Ooh, slope. Okay, nice. Looks like we're maybe looking for, natural landscape. Let's keep looking. Okay, I see mound here as well. All right. I'm trying to figure out what's up here. I think it ends in OCK. Doesn't matter what the word is. Maybe Pomok? No. Hammock? Okay. Hammock. Is butte a word? It is. And there's definitely null here. Okay. 2 more, including our theme. Okay, here we go. higher ground. And we've got our little hill here. Sweet. And the last one here would be ridge. Perfect. All right, nicely done. All correct today. No hints needed. Theme found a bit later on, hidden at the bottom there, but we found it at the end there. Streak at 10. Keep it rolling. Did you find today's hidden theme? On to the pips. Let's do the easy. Okay. Equals here, more than 9 here, 5 and less than 4. So we know that this is going to be here actually. This will be here, 1 here, and 3's there, and 2's there. Nice. 30 seconds. On to the medium. All right, 11 here, less than 2, another 11. 3 of a kind, 1, greater than 4, greater than 3. All right. So if we want to do a greater than 4, we need a 5 or a 6. We have a 5, 6. We have a 6, 4, and we have a 6, 3. And also let's look at this 1 here. I wonder if it goes across or if it goes up. So we need a 1 greater than 4, or sorry, greater than 3. And all we have is a 1, 2, and a 1, 0. So the 1 goes up, which means the 5 or 6 goes down. 6, 5 would work. 5, 6 would work. 6, 4 would work. 6, 3 would not. So one of these two goes here, and a 1 that goes up for sure. That means our 3 of a kind is here, and the 2, the duplicate, will be here. So we could do 3's or we could do 4's. Both of them have a 6 attached, which is really helpful for here. Knowing this is a 6, this one has to be a 5. So 5 will go up then because that 6, no, the 6 could go here as well. Greater than 2. It's probably more helpful in the 11, but let's hold off for a second. If we backtrack now and we know that the 5, 6 goes here, that means we're going to have a 6, 4 go here, and we will have our double 3's, and the 6, 3 go here. One of the ones goes up, and we cannot make 11 with what we have. So let's do this here. Greater than 2 has to be double 4 here. We have an 11, and both of them just require a 1. So either spot. Oh, hold on. Oh, less than 2. Okay. We are just going to flip this around. And it's not going to work. Yeah, it's not going to work, is it? Huh? What did we mess up on? Can we switch these two? No, because we need a 6 there. This would have to be a 5. Not gonna work. Okay, let's restart this. All right, starting fresh. I think we got a little ahead of ourselves there. So, again, we'll focus on this here. The 1 greater than 3 does not exist. So that means we need a greater than 4 and a greater than 3. 6, 5 works. 6, 4 works. 6, 3 does not. So this could be placed either way, or this one can go 6, 4. This one is much more useful down here as well because we can flip it different directions. That makes me think this will belong here. A 1 up, and what we can do too is put it like this. Let's see, what's going to be our doubles here? Assuming this is a 5, 6 here, this would have to be a 6 here. And our double threes again here. Now, can we make 11? Oh, yes, we can, right? Yeah. There we go. There we go. All right, almost had it on that first run. Should have seen it earlier, but is what it is. 451. Let's wrap it up with the hard. All right. Four of a kind here. 8, 9, 8, 9, 9, 2, 9. Four of a kind greater than 0. All right. So we know that this is a double. And we have double fours, double sixes, double ones, and double threes. The 8 is split between this 9 side and the 4 of a kind here. Yeah, I think this is solo 9. Let's see, what options do we have for 9? Just got 1 with the 5, 4 here. Let me double check. Yeah, that has to go there. I would say the 8, but there's 2 options for the 8. There's double 4 and 5, 3, so not super helpful right now. I want to check what we have 4 of a kind for, because we're going to need that twice. Okay, looks like we can do 1s, 3s, and 6s. Don't know how to start breaking that down. Well, we only have 1, 0. And it could be a 0, 2 to make up this 2, or it could be 2 1s. If it's 2 1s, then we know that this is either made of 3s or 6s, and this is also made of 3s and 6s. However, could be a 0 and a 2. If that's the case, let's see if we can make it. I would assume this is probably the easiest right there. And then we can go 2. And then we need something that equals 8, which also equals 8 here. I wonder if I'm moving in the wrong direction. Let's see though. Those 8s fit there. This builds 9 here. We need a 2 something to build the 9. 2 2's not going to cut it. 2 1's not going to cut it. And no other 2's will cut it either. What if we did... Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. So maybe let's take this out. Let's do... We're going to build this with 1s. 1, 5. Super helpful here. Also, maybe even more so helpful here. And let's try 6s down here for right now. So we can go 6, 4, 6, 5 here. This would have to be a 3 something. However, the 3s need to go up here, so that's not going to work. Let's go 6, 5 here instead. That means this is 6, 4. This will be a 4 something. Looks like we just have double 4s, so we need a 5 here. And we don't have that either. So let's take this out. Instead of 6s, let's go 3s. That's not going to work either. Even if we move this down here, it's not going to work, and we don't have a 3 to build the 8. So 1s. And go 1, 5 would have to go there. This means it would be a 4 something. And 4, 4 or 4, 6. Neither are helpful. Okay, I think I must have missed something earlier. Let's try the 6s again. We have 6, 5 and 6, 4. If we go 6, 4, we need a 5 that is either 0, 1, or 2. We have 5, 6, 5, 3, and 5, 1. 2, 5, 1. This will be 1 something. It could be 1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 3. and then we could build the 9. This is still a solo 8. Double 4s or 5-3. 5-3 could get played here, so we'll leave that. Let's look at this 6 though. 6-5. This has to be a 3. You know, we can actually use the 1s up here. This can be a 3. Yeah, this can. So what if we go double 1s here? 1 greater than 0. So 1, 2, or 1, 3. We need the 3 here. Wait, do we? Actually, I don't think we have enough 1s for this. Do we really need a 1 here? Takes away, say, this one. Then we have 2 1s remaining. 3, 1 goes here. Or it could be 3, 3, actually. Or 3, 5. Okay, maybe we are fine. Let's do... Yeah, we are fine. Just do 1, 2 right here. 1, 0. If we need to pull one of these later, we will. We can assume maybe then 1, 3 here. This could be a really nice double 3 there. 3, 5. Yep, 9 and 8. Cool. All right. 828. All right, yeah, we definitely had it going in the right direction at first. I was just too stuck on the idea of needing 1s or 3s up here, and I didn't work it out. As soon as I started working it out here, it all started to fit together. So not too bad today. Got stuck down the wrong path a little bit, but course corrected, and we solved it in a decent time. Picture today looking like a pyramid. Maybe this is the UFO over the pyramid. What do you think it is? All right, that's all I got for you today on the Daily Solves, Tuesday, May 19th. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you back real soon.